Hello guys, welcome to Geekbook. I bet bow and arrow is one of the favorite weapon of yours. Today I am going to tell you about archers who come from films and TV series who are very good at this weapon. Let's check out. The 10th one is Na'vi girl Neytiri from movie Avatar. The character was portrayed by Zoe Saldana. Her father and mother are the leaders of the Na'vi. Neytiri fights alongside Jake in the assault on the Tree of Souls and saves him from being killed by Miles Quaritch. She will be the future Sahak of the clan, with her mate, Jake. Despite her respect for life, Neytiri is a formidable warrior. She is very skilled with a bow, and taught Jake how to use one as well. She is also skilled in close-range combat with her knife. She single-handedly defeated the pack of viperwolves that had attacked Jake using both her bow and knife. Neytiri also managed to kill the deadly warrior, Colonel Quaritch, with her father's bow. 9th archer is beautiful Ygritte from the Game of Thrones, which was portrayed by Rose Leslie. Ygritte was a woman of the free folk who lived north of the Wall. She was part of Mance Rayder's army and became the lover of Jon Snow. She displayed great skill as an archer. She valued her status as a free woman and disparaged those living south of the Wall as kneelers, who blindly followed hereditary leaders instead of choosing a king. Ygritte believed that because wildlings and northerners both claim descent from the first men, so there is no need for them to be fighting and that only the geographical divide of the Wall separates them. As with other wildlings, Ygritte understood that the real threat lies with the impending invasion of the White Walkers. During the battle in Castle she kills numerous brothers of the Night's Watch, including Piper. Even though she aims an arrow at Jon Snow, seeing him weakens her heart and hesitates to shoot him. Ollie shoot her through the chest from behind intending to save Jon. Jon holds her in his arms and she said she wished they could stay forever in the cave where they made love and not have to face the war and death outside. When Jon insists that they will return there, she tells him, "You know nothing, Jon Snow," and then dies. It was very heartbreaking moment for all GOT fans. Princess Merida is the protagonist of 2012 animated feature film named Brave. Merida is the 11th official Disney princess and the first to originate from Pixar. She is a Scottish princess and the daughter of Queen Eleanor and King Fergus and the older sister of Harris, Hubert, and Hamish. Queen Eleanor's expectations of her daughter cause Merida to see Eleanor as being distant while also causing friction between the two. Despite Eleanor's desire to see Merida as a proper royal lady, Merida is an impetuous girl who wants to take control of her own destiny. Merida has honed her skill in archery and is one of the most skilled archers ever seen. She is also skilled in sword fighting and racing across the countryside on her horse, Angus. Despite her outgoing, forceful, headstrong, and willful personality, Merida does have a playful softness of heart. 7th archer is Roy Harper, well known as Arsenal from CW Arrow series. This character was portrayed by American actor Colton Lee Haynes. He is formerly known as the Green Arrow's sidekick. Roy was injected with the Mirakuru and became a human weapon and gained a variety of powers, including superhuman strength, durability, and an accelerated healing factor. Though it came at a cost with a slow deterioration of his mental state. He was later cured by a counter-serum developed by Star Labs. Roy Harper is originated from American comic books published by DC Comics. He is a world-class archer and athlete who uses his exceptional marksmanship to fight crime. He carries various weapons in his suits including a bow and several arrows and many utility and trick arrows. He has been known to carry around a crossbow, throwing knives, laser heat sidearms, billy clubs, a boomerang, a wide array of non-lethal weapons. In comics, Roy was also a founding member of the Teen Titans. After some time he was invited to the Justice League and he officially took on the name Red Arrow. 6th archer is Katniss Everdeen from the Hunger Games movie trilogy. She is portrayed by Jennifer Lawrence in the film. This was adapted from novel The Hunger Games, which was written by Suzanne Collins. Katniss Everdeen is the main protagonist and the narrator of the Hunger Games trilogy. When Katniss was a child, her father would bring her out into the woods beyond District 12 to teach her how to hunt with a bow and arrow. She became very good in archery. After her younger sister was reaped to participate in the 74th Hunger Games, Katniss volunteered to take her place as the female tribute from District 12. The male tribute was from the town bakery, Peeta Mellark, who had once risked a beating to save Katniss and her family from starvation by gifting them some burnt bread. Eventually they fell in love with each other and also won the 74th Hunger Games. Katniss has strong and independent survivalist instincts due to her difficult past and is good at thinking outside the box. She is not socially adept and has a hard time making friends due to the emotional strain on her life which has made her hard and cold. Katniss is a highly skilled archer and hunter, which she learned from her father. After meeting Gale, she added fishing and trapping to her skills. Fifth one is Clinton Francis Barton, as known as Hawkeye from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Jeremy Renner portrays the character in the MCU films. The character was created by writer Stan Lee and artist Don Heck and first appeared in 1964 in Marvel comic books. Hawkeye is a skilled marksman and a former special agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. He is one of the founding members of the Avengers. Through his years of being with S.H.I.E.L.D., Barton had made himself one of their best soldier, tactician and marksman. He had shown great loyalty and dedication to whatever his objective is and always gets the mission done. Barton has proven himself to be a maverick, disobeying orders in order to do what he believes is right as well as seeing through whatever he does his own way. He showed that quality by rescuing the Black Widow which sent him to kill. Barton is capable of firing multiple arrows in a few seconds, strike enemies' weak points with extreme accuracy. He can directly hit small targets in the greatest of distances, even precisely shoot down a Chitauri chariot without even looking at it. After the snap he became the assassin named Ronin and helped to defeat the Thanos in the endgame. Fourth one is the Robin Hood of Sherwood. Robin Hood is a legendary heroic outlaw originally depicted in English folklore and subsequently featured in literature and film. According to legend, he was a highly skilled archer and swordsman. He is said to have robbed from the rich and given to the poor. The Merry Men are the group of outlaws who follow Robin Hood in English literature and folklore. It includes Little John, Friar Tuck, Will Scarlet, Alan a Dale and Much the Miller's Son. Maid Marian or Marian is the love interest of the legendary outlaw Robin Hood. The TV series that ran in 1984 to 1986 is the most favorite Robin Hood live action among the fans. He was a highly skilled archer and swordsman. Characters like Green Arrow are based from this legend. Third archer is Malcolm Merlyn from CW show, Arrow. He was portrayed by John Barrowman. Malcolm Merlyn, also known as the Dark Archer, is a major antagonist in the CW's Arrow and one of the main antagonists of the Arrowverse. He also appears in the DC's Legends of Tomorrow as one of the two secondary antagonists and a member of the Legion of Doom. He is a fictional supervillain appearing in comic books published by DC Comics. He is a deadly bow-wielding assassin and contract killer who serves as the archenemy of Green Arrow. Malcolm was once a well-meaning and kind man and a rising businessman. But after his wife Rebecca died after being mugged in the Glades, which is the criminal part of Starling City, Malcolm left his young son Tommy behind and went on training in the martial arts. Malcolm traveled to Nanda Parbat and was trained by the League of Assassins by taking the name Al-Sahir, in Arabic meaning for the magician. Malcolm uses deadly weapons and he creates and designs his arrows himself. The Dark Archer uses his signature weapon of choice as a customized compound bow. The arrows he used have arrowheads with 3 Teflon-coated titanium blades on each arrow, with the blades serrated for splitting bones, and the shaft itself is made of specialized polymer stronger than typical carbon fiber. The arrows he uses are deadlier than those used by the Arrow. He also brings trick arrows, throwing knives, swords, smoke bombs for the fights. Malcolm has demonstrated to be physically more powerful. As the Dark Archer, Malcolm proved himself as an expert archer with astounding archery skills. He was able to shoot 3 arrows at once. He is also a master swordsman. Malcolm is trained and highly skilled with a variety of swords. Using his will, he is able to ignore pain and can pour hot water over his hand without flinching. Second archer is Legolas from The Lord of the Rings. Legolas was a Sindarin elf, who was part of the Fellowship of the Ring in the Third Age. He is the son of the elven king Thranduil of Mirkwood. The name Legolas is a Sylvan dialect form of Pure Sindarin and the meaning is green leaf. Legolas was Mirkwood's prince, a messenger, and a master archer. With his keen eyesight, sensitive hearing, and excellent bowmanship, Legolas was valuable to the Fellowship in their journey across Middle-earth. He was well known for becoming friends with the dwarf Gimli despite their long-held differences. You remember their little competition for the kill number at the war. As an elf, Legolas had the abilities typical of his race. He could walk silently on the grass and snow leaving minimal footprints, his eyes were sharper therefore he could see through great distances and in the dark. He tamed unruly horses with only a few words, without needing reins or saddles. Legolas famously used an elven bow, as well as a long, white knife. He was given this long bow by the Galareme well known as Tree People, which was longer and stouter than those of the fashion of Mirkwood. After Aragorn's death, Legolas made a ship in Ithilien and left Middle-earth to go over the sea. His strong friendship with Gimli prompted Legolas to invite him to go to the Undying Lands, making him the first and only dwarf to do so. The best archer is the Green Arrow from CW Arrow series. The man who killed the devil, Oliver Queen, has been continually portrayed by Stephen Amell. The character is based on the DC Comics character of the same name, created by Mort Weisinger and George Papp and was adapted for television in 2012. After the 5 years from Hell he returned to his city as a new person with a new goal. He was an expert in archery, swordsmanship and also in hand-to-hand combats. With Oliver's mastery in archery, he can precisely shoot targets from great distances with such tight groping. He can shoot 6 bouncing tennis balls into a wall without missing in quick succession. Apart from great archery skills he also had magic powers that he learned from Ezrine Fortuna. When he fought with Damien Dark he light energy against him. Oliver is an extraordinary hand-to-hand combatant and martial artist. His skills only improving over time with training from multiple masters combat as well as self-training. We can see his training over the series. It allowed him to compete with and even outmatch some of the most dangerous combatants one-on-one such as Malcolm Merlin. Oliver is also a master swordsman. Training from Slade made Oliver highly proficient in swordsmanship. However, Oliver's near-sole dependence on his bow and arrow over the years dulled this skill. After training for 3 weeks under Roz, Oliver greatly improved his skill. He was able to swiftly subdue Nyssa Al Ghul and Malcolm Merlin in his duels with them. Oliver has remarkably precise aim and skill with various firearms. During his time with Argus, Oliver also became an adept sniper, able to accurately shoot his moving targets from over a mile away. As Oliver's signature weapon of choice is bow and arrow, he has designed a variety of specially featured arrows. He also deploys a range of specialty arrows with various special functions, such as glue, explosive-tipped, grappling hook, flash grenade, tear gas and even kryptonite arrows for use in a range of special situations. Those are the top 10 best archers I brought you from this video. If any archer is missing in the list and don't get upset, just say their names in the comment section. And also in the top ranks, there is no big gap between them, they are equally super skillful. Here are some honorable mentions. Rambo, from Rambo movie series, Daryl Dixon from The Walking Dead, Abigail Whistler from movie Blade, Susan Pevensey from Narnia, Lara Croft in Tomb Raider, Nyssa Al Ghul from The Arrow, Arjun from Mahabharata, Bahubali from movie Bahubali. Those are the remarkable archers from movies and TV series. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe for more videos and comment your suggestions. See you later, bye.